are talking about what adds value to a home. 7 improvements that do and 6 that don't. We're Bret and Molly Chance. We're actually realtors with Texas Home Life Group at Keller Williams Realty. So we have a little bit of insight on actually what adds value and what doesn't. Now, be sure and stay tuned to the end where we're going to talk about how you know if a renovation or an upgrade is worth the cost or not.
So let's start with the improvements that add value to homes. Number 1, minor bathroom remodel. So what does a minor bathroom remodel look like? It's just using the current space that you have and updating that. This includes replacing your fixtures as far as your shower, your tub, and your toilet. New vanity, countertops, sinks, faucets, paint, and flooring. You'd either want new cabinets or just paint the existing cabinets you currently have. Now you could replace the cabinet doors or paint those and replace the hardware as well. Light fixtures and mirrors can easily transform your bathroom to really make it shine. Now you can look at magazines, Pinterest, or even visit builders' model homes to be able to get some really great ideas of what the current trends are of what you like.
Number 2 is landscaping. If your bushes and trees are just in overgrowth mode, take out the shears. Sometimes, you can't even see maybe the front door, the front walkway. It's just kind of gotten covered up by the overgrowth. It's as simple as taking out some shears, just trimming it up. It's amazing how much value that will add to your home. Now, adding a charming focal point like a new walkway or even a fountain can add some value as well. If your home is, say, 15, 20 years old and it has the original landscaping, the original plants, it may be time for an upgrade. If you're not sure where to start, it's always a great idea to maybe look at the neighbors, see if anybody's updated their yard, see if it's something that you like. Go to Pinterest, magazines. Some of the local garden centers will do design services for free, or we have some great landscaping companies that we would thoroughly recommend. Updating your landscape can seem overwhelming and possibly too expensive. It's always a great idea just to go at least take a look around, get some bids, and see what you're dealing with, because many times it doesn't take near as much as what you're thinking. Freshening up your mulch, just adding a few plants, trimming back can make a huge difference in the value of your home.
Number 3, minor kitchen remodel. A minor kitchen remodel entails just using the current space as far as still using your original cabinet tubs and just replacing your cabinet doors and also updating the hardware to them. And to go along with this is to replace your current appliances with new energy efficient appliances. Now you'll still need to replace your countertops, your sinks, and your faucets. To finish this off, you want to make sure you replace your flooring, paint the walls, paint the ceiling, and also to do updated light fixtures. The recessed lighting can provide extra value to your home, which is a lot better than some of the builder grade fluorescent light tubes that had been put in years ago. A minor kitchen remodel is considered to be just a cosmetic update. You're not changing any of the floor plan. Depending on the value of your home, if your home is over $500,000 or more or in the luxury market, you'll need to make sure that you're choosing high-end finishes. We'll talk about this more later on, making sure that you're not overspending on your updates. Also, one last tip, changing out your window treatments can be a very inexpensive way to update your home.
Number 4 is exterior improvements. New paint on the exterior and the front door can really make a big difference. Now, if your door is old, it would definitely be helpful to replace it with a new door. That will add value. Just a little side note here, if you do live in a neighborhood with an HOA or a homeowners association, you'll want to make sure and check and see if you need to put any of those home improvements, the paint colors, things like that, if you want to get that approved before you get started so you don't get fined or have to redo it all. If you're having trouble picking out the right paint combination, those paint color cards that you can get at your local paint store will help give you the right color combination for your door, trim, and siding. You could also get a smaller can of paint just to test a little bit before you do the entire home. Now for an updated look, if you have awnings on your front door and windows, remove those and that will definitely add value. And if you have wooden fencing that is old, just maybe damaged, to repair that, just a pressure wash and a fresh coat of stain can sometimes really help out. If not, you may want to go ahead and just completely rebuild that fence because it will definitely add value to your home.
Number 5, deck, patio, and porch additions. Adding a pressure-treated wood deck will definitely give you a lot of bang for your buck. Not only for you to enjoy, but also for the buyers that are coming in, seeing that so they know that they have a space to be able to enjoy outside as well. Now, for an extra eye appeal to this, you can add decorative planters and also some lighting to your patio. Since about 2000, people are staying at home a lot more. So having an outdoor space that they can use, that is a very big value add to them.
Number 6 is replacement windows. Most homes are built with builder grade windows. Now, builder grade is just a term used to describe a less expensive window used with lower grade materials. Builders generally do this just to kind of help cut the cost on the home so it's not so expensive. These windows are typically made of vinyl, and the thing is they only last for about 5 to 15 years, which is really not long compared to the higher quality windows that can last up to 30 years. Not only will higher quality replacement windows make your home look better, it will add value, but it should also decrease the cost of what you pay for your energy bill.
Number 7, living room updates. Now, you can freshen up your living room with just a coat of paint on the walls. Make sure you're not overlooking your trim. Brighten it up with a high gloss white paint for all your trim. Make sure that you're caulking all the seams between the molding and the ceiling and also at the baseboards. Painting is the easiest, cheapest way you can add value to your home. If you have carpet in the living room, make sure you have it professionally cleaned or replaced from where it's been torn or stained. Getting rid of the popcorn ceilings definitely can be a value add to the house. Now, before you do this, make sure you test that popcorn, make sure it does not have asbestos. Because before 1977, a lot of the paints and the popcorn had asbestos in it. Now, lastly to this, you can also add a new wood or stone mantle to the fireplace to dress it up.
Now, if you are considering selling, I would highly recommend that you talk with your real estate agent before you decide to do any updates. This can potentially help save you a lot of time and money because we know what can give you the best return on your dollar.
So now let's get into 6 improvements that a lot of people think really add a lot of value to their home, but unfortunately they don't. Number 1 is a swimming pool. It doesn't matter if it's high-end in-ground pool or a great above-ground pool. It does not really add any value to the home. If you're thinking of resale, it's not worth it because you're not going to recoup the cost. Now, if you're going to use it and enjoy it with the family and friends and all that, by all means, go ahead and put it in. Now, a swimming pool can cost anywhere from $15,000 to $100,000 or more, depending on the type of pool that you're putting in. On top of that, to maintain the pool, you're looking anywhere from $500 to about $4,000 a year in pool maintenance alone. In certain situations, a swimming pool can add value to the home, but it's not compared to the amount that's going to cost to put one in. House Logic estimates that a pool can boost your home's value by up to 7%, but only if you live in a high-end neighborhood where pools are the norm, the style of pool fits the neighborhood, the pool does not take up the entire backyard, so you still be able to have space for playing or gardening, and the pool is well maintained. Otherwise, think of the pool as an investment in your lifestyle, not necessarily as an investment in your home.
Number 2 is DIY painting. Unless you do professional style painting, go ahead and hire a professional. I know it's really tempting to just go buy a can of paint and do it yourself and save the money. But here's the deal, if your workmanship isn't great, it can cost you money if you're planning on selling. Hiring a professional to paint your home will ensure that you're going to have an attractive and more valuable result.
Number 3, garage conversions. Converting the garage can definitely add space to your home where it's under heat and air. However, a lot of buyers coming in are wanting that garage to be able to park their cars in or just store their stuff like most of us do. So in turn, that can really be a hindrance in selling your home and sometimes even decrease the value of your home.
Number 4 is overbuilding for the neighborhood. Some improvements may unintentionally make your home fall outside of what the norm is for your neighborhood. A large expensive remodel may make the home more appealing. However, if the other homes haven't been updated, you could be hurting yourself there.
Number 5, the inconsistent high-end upgrades. The upgrades that you're doing should be done consistently throughout the whole house. Now, the marble bathroom that you just remodeled, that will not increase the value of your home if your home is still period correct from 1970s with the shag carpet and the avocado green Formica countertops. Now, a home with a beautiful remodeled master bathroom and the rest of the house has not been updated, it can be viewed as a work in progress. High-end updates to a high-end home generally will increase the value of the home. but not necessarily in mid-range homes, because if you put in high-end quality updates in a mid-range home, you're overdoing what is for the neighborhood.
Number 6 is invisible improvements. Invisible improvements are projects that you know need to be done in your home, but that can't necessarily be seen. Things like a new plumbing system, heat and air units, or even, say, a tankless water heater. These things don't necessarily increase the value of your home. However, they are expected to be in line with all the homes in your area.
Now, if you're thinking of selling, you'll definitely want to watch our video on how to get your house ready to sell.
As promised, let's cover how to decide if a renovation is worth the cost. Number 1 is to consider your timeline. If you're going to be in your home for 30 years or longer, you can pretty much do anything you want because typically people have a 30-year mortgage and it's paid off by then. However, if you're looking to sell in the near future, you'll want to make choices that will appeal to a potential buyer.
Number 2, consult an expert. Before you move forward, make sure you talk to a professional. This way you're making sure you're not accidentally making the wrong choice that could decrease the value of your home. A designer can definitely be able to help you with paint color choices and also to know what's trending and also what can be considered a classic. Along with this, you want to consult with a contractor so that way you know, one, what's the cost of the project, and then secondly part of that is to know what kind of timeline is expected and what all is entailed with the project.
Number 3 is to compare home features in your area. Look at comparable homes in your area to make sure that what you're planning on doing falls into line with the norms for your area. You could look at homes for sale that are online, or you could go to open houses. And again, you can always talk with your real estate agent to get more advice on that.
If you're wondering what home improvements would be best for you, we'll be more than glad to help out. Leave a comment below or feel free to reach out at 940-536-3735. Thanks again as always, and we'll see you next week.